Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO. Red, white, black. Bitch, tell me what
This was
man, they think they can see us, man. This that some 32 shit, my niggas. They can't see us, man. Well, see my birds, you understand, nigga. Zone City, whatever. Gucci, Jimmy.
Come on. Come back to me, Gage. Come back to us.
Paramount Pictures presents Stephen King's all-time best-selling tale of horror.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the low-key horror cave, aka Keyshawn Arms, aka Mr. Low Key, aka Horror. Now I'm just messing with y'all. But anyway, you know it's October, so we're doing a lot of horror movie reviews, including some retro reviews, including some new movie reviews, which we'll be doing this weekend, including a new Pet Sematary that's coming out, The Exorcist Believer, VHS 85. We got a lot of things, content that's going to be coming out involving scary movies and dealing with the spooky season. But yes, man, we're going to one of my, I would say, favorites. At the same time, this is a dreadful movie to watch. As far as Pet Sematary, 1989, man. I didn't know what I was getting myself into this when I watched this when I was younger. I was a Stephen King fan though, Cujo. I mean, as far as those 80s Stephen King movies, Silver Bullet, Graveyard Shift, once again, like I said, Cujo, and once again, Pet Sematary, even the sequel I enjoyed with my boy off Terminator 2, Edward Furlong. But yes, man, Pet Sematary is definitely a classic. It is one of the most unsettling movies, I feel like. It is one of the most terrifying movies, and it's got some shit that you just do not want to deal with. Going into this, as far as people who are not familiar with this, which I feel like you should be, everybody, I feel like it's a very Pet Sematary, but you have this father with his family coming into this town, and he ends up getting into this situation where his daughter's cat ends up getting ran over. So this neighbor of his pretty much gives him an idea to go bury this cat in a certain destination beside this place called Pet Sematary. But this cat ends up coming back, and this cat has a whole different personality. It's acting different. It ain't doing what it used to do. And one of the things that pretty much is the case of this cat is not who we think this cat is when he comes into the bathroom while my man is sitting in the tub and throw a dead rat in there. Like, I'm telling you, bro, at this point, I know he was trying to do what he was trying to do with his daughter or whatever. You know, more her having to deal with this death. She loved his cat. But nigga, if a cat comes in there, throw a dead rat in the tub I'm bathing in, then I look at this son of a bitch and he got these yellow ass bright eyes, he gone. And when I say he gone, ain't no I'm gonna throw you out and you gotta stay away. No, I'm either gonna choke this nigga out or I'm gonna take his ass back to Pet Sematary and bury him again, or I'm gonna burn him. It's something got to give. I'm sorry, y'all, I ain't no animal hater, anything like that, but if you out here doing shit like this in my home while I'm in the tub, a dead rat, and then you growling looking at me with your yellow bright eyes already looking like a demon, you gotta go. But yes, man, and she just doesn't seem all together, but my guy is just trying to ignore it. He just wants his daughter to be okay. He don't want her sad or whatever. I was like, bruh, ain't no way you going to leave this cat around your daughter after seeing what this cat has been up to. But the daughter, when they even come back, the daughter already knows something is off because the cat don't smell right. The cat is dead. It's smelling like a dead-ass animal. That ain't even the worst, though. Because once again, my introduction to this, I'm thinking, we're going to be dealing with some type of possessed zombie-type cat or something. So now the father going to have to try to hide the fact that this cat is not really alive, but then the cat going to start doing some crazy stuff. That's what I'm thinking we're getting, but no. No. We even got other things going on as far as the father seeing these visions or having even these premonitions of this God is dead or whatever. And it almost even took me back to, what is it called? I think American Werewolf in Paris. American Werewolf in London. Not that other shit. American Werewolf in London, where this guy's always talking to this like zombies guy who is his friend or whatever. But that's a whole nother movie which I might review as far as a werewolf movie. Anyway, though, it's when we get one of the most craziest and I think even shit that you just wasn't prepared for, even in a horror movie. Because once again, kids dying in horror movies is already like, like no. But a baby, this was a baby, bro. I don't care what y'all can say, what y'all want to say. He walked, blah blah blah. This was a baby, man, and oh my, even rewatching this and that whole scene, and I'm like, turn your ass around, turn around, look at the baby, watch the baby, and he going out there into the road and he running, and that whole scene, I'm telling you, especially once again, I watched this when I was younger. I'm just at the fact now I got kids and I'm watching this. No, like I'm telling you, man, this still is an impactful horror movie. With that scene alone, it's horrific. Like a child dying in the movie is already horrific, but bringing a child back as a damn evil zombie killing baby, like wait a minute, wait a minute, man, it ain't even a half. It's so much other shit that's going on as far as the father, where the husband's wife having her own visions of her late sister and the things that she had to go through when she was younger, and her kind of having these nightmares of what she ended up doing, not really necessarily doing, but what she didn't necessarily do for her sister or whatever. So even with all that going on, it still don't touch to my boy, because he out here doing plays. He out here like it just gets crazy. And I just sitting here looking at this performance from this little boy. Like, how would you feel as far as a parent letting your child play this role, and then you going back home like, and you better keep an eye on that little nigga. I'm just saying, man. Wait a minute, man. Like, I don't know, but overall, as far as just being just took off guard by the fact that hold on, we are dealing with an evil zombie baby. We have seen The Bad Seed. We have seen even movies, I would say, Village of the Damned, Children of the Corn, but those are like teenage evil kids. Like they like up of age, so it's like, I mean, that's different. But watching a baby be on demon time is something like I just wasn't prepared for at that age. And even rewatching it, it's some creepy ass shit. But this father, once the child gets hit by this truck, which, man, this road alone is fucking terrifying. Like, I wouldn't want to be nowhere near this road where you got just speeding 18-wheelers non-stop, speeding 18-wheelers. But the baby gets hit, and that's it. And so the father, same way he did with the cat, takes him to Pet Cemetery, but not before getting extremely warned by the old man, which is, I'm like, nigga, it was your fault. You the one took him up here and introduced him to this. If you would have never showed him this place, he wouldn't have even thought about doing this. But after this, the little boy comes back, and oh my gosh, man, you are talking about one of the more terrifying, like, last halves of a movie where shit is just crazy. I mean, mayhem. And I mean, watching this little boy do what he does, killing these people, killing this old man, and not just slicing the bottom of his leg, but starting to eat his neck or bite his neck. Like, wait a minute, wait, oh my God. But it's really the end, man, and the whole last half, and the father having to kill the little boy, because once again, putting yourself in that position of just watching you have to take out your zombie child. Like, once again, I'm like, man, wait a minute. But then we still not done. We still not done. Because Gage, his wife ends up coming back early. God forbid, thank you. She left the little girl, as far as his daughter, back where they was at. But she ends up coming back early because she's been getting premonitions. She's been seeing visions. She's been seeing this dead guy, but it's been more so warnings. Almost in the vein of telling her to don't come back, stay away, because he's going to do this regardless. But she does end up coming back, and Gage kills her. So after all the chaos that Gage ends up causing, and all the terror that he ends up doing, and the father finally building up the courage to kill him and take him out, and even at that moment, he on some creepy shit like Gage, like, that isn't fair. You're no fun. Oh, stop. But the father not done. But understandable, it's like my baby boy is dead. Now my wife dead, and I gotta explain all of this to my baby girl. But it's like, nigga, you seen everything that just happened, and you still gonna do this? And I'm thinking maybe at this point he just don't care. But he ends up taking his wife up to Pet Cemetery, and of course she comes back, and oh my gosh. And once again, you're talking about just a dreadful, eerie ending. Oh man, that's it. It's over. And just to hear, we don't get to see anything, but just to hear, the sound effects, that's it. But one thing I always wanted, and I had interest in, is to seeing if they would do a sequel or direct sequel to this. Why not going to the vein of what would happen with the daughter and her coming back and trying to, I ain't gonna say confront Pet Cemetery, but more so try to find answers. I don't know. I would have felt like that would have been a decent direct sequel, but I do still like the sequel that they did end up coming with. Even though that's definitely not as good as this one, it's not as scary as this one. It's actually a little bit more funnier than this. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the original Pet Cemetery, and if y'all have watched it, do y'all plan on checking out the new Pet Cemetery? I almost forgot that they did that reboot. Anyway, let me know how y'all feel about Pet Cemetery 1989. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.